Gather round, children. Gather round. It's time for your autumn reads. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you could make it. Yes, this video is for your autumn book recommendations. Autumn is pretty much here and I know you guys need recommendations and I am here to deliver them for you. So let's get right into it. Okay, we are starting off strong. This book is creepy. It's got supernatural elements. A lot of it takes place in a graveyard and it's got some really good found family. It is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. This book is absolutely brilliant and gives immaculate spooky season autumn vibes. It's quite a dark but also a really fun read that is just so compelling. Like, it's only a short book and I guarantee you're going to eat this up the whole way through. It just keeps you on the edge of your toes. I won't give too much of the plot away as I know you guys like to go in blind to some of my recommendations, but this follows two main men who are hunting down one another and it all gets entangled in there. That's how much I'll give. It's a manhunt. Both men are hunting down each other and both men are trying to get away. It's really good. Then we have The Raven Boys. I read this for the first time this year and I am completely obsessed. I know this book was huge back in the 2010s, but I only got to it this year and I am so glad I read it because it's absolutely brilliant. It gives very autumn vibes, like ghosty, magical elements, and you're always trying to figure out what's going on and this mystery behind the magic and what's going on in this town that makes everything start going wrong. It had one of the biggest plot twists for me and I just didn't see it coming and it was such a spooky twist. I absolutely loved it. When I read it, I was absolutely obsessed. It kind of like made the book even better for me. I was already enjoying it. I liked the found family elements. I liked these small town spooky vibes, that Stranger Things sort of vibe. And then that twist hit and I was like, yeah, cool. Very cool. The magic system is really good. Really complex and complicated. Like the first 100 pages or so of this book, it's a little bit confusing, but really good. I really like this book. The Raven Boys is immaculate. And if you haven't read it already, which I guarantee most of you have, you really should read it. It's really good, especially for autumn. Next, I want to talk about a horror I literally just finished 2 days ago. And I have never felt more grim after reading it. It is Seed by Anaya Albern. I think I've pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I haven't, but yes, Seed. Oh my god, this book. It had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. Like, I was absolutely gripped into this story. I read it in like 2 days. It's a shortish book, a bit longer than a short story. It's about 200 pages, but the whole time, engrossed, absolutely engrossed. It was absolutely crazy to me. It follows a very generic horror sort of plot line, but the way Anaya writes it just kept me glued. I loved it. It is a family dynamic, a demon haunting possession vibe, and it's immaculate. It's very good. The ending is so grim and just so dark. I felt dirty after reading it. Like, you know those books, I'm sure you guys read them before. You close it and just go, oh, what have I just read? That was horrific. And that's what Seed was for me. I loved it. In between those bits, it's also got some really funny, good humour. You know, like horror movies where there is a possession and the demon normally has some sort of funny remark that makes you just go, what? And just start nervous laughing. Yeah, this book had that. It was really good. I really enjoyed Seed, and I just cannot wait to read more of Anaya's books. I've heard, I think it's Brother is also very good, and she just released a new one literally like yesterday, so very excited to read more of her books. She's like one of my bigger horror stands now. Small shout out to We Used to Live Here. I'm not going to speak about this book today because I spoke about it loads on my channel already, but if you like horror and you like a mystery horror vibe that's really creepy, then make sure you read We Used to Live Here because it's really good. Then we have one of my favourite reads of 2025 so far. We have The Night and the Moth. Rachel Gillig does so well at building a dark, gothy world, and this book is no exception. The magic system of divination is just so cool and unique, just unlike anything I've read in a book before, and it also just gives like really spooky vibes. By far, the best bit about this book is the companion. It is a gargoyle statue, and it is the sassiest, funniest gargoyle ever. and I did not know a gargoyle could make me feel so much. It is by far the best bit about this book, and it's really cool. It just gives like such good spooky vibes. Like, I wish I waited till I read this in autumn, because I just know I would have loved it more. But I was also ecstatic to read this when it came out. So you win some, you lose some. I might have to do a reread. This book follows a diviner who, after people start going missing and her sisters think something's wrong, the knight comes in and also suspects this, and they have to figure it out together. That's the initial premise. I don't want to give more away than that. Please go read it. It's really, really good. Carrying on with some of my favourite reads of the year, we then go on to Blood over Brighthaven. This magic system is perfect for autumn and spooky vibes, and this book is just a masterpiece in itself. I've spoken about it loads on this channel. I no doubt you've heard my recommendation for this before. One of my favourite all-time books, I think. Nothing has made me feel quite like this book. The magic system is superb, the world building is remarkable, and the arcs the characters go through are just great. This book takes place in like 3 rooms max, and you'd think that'd be really boring and uninteresting, but Emma Wang just makes it amazing. I don't know how she does it, but I don't know how such small locations can have such a complex world building feel to it and just keep you on the edge of the seat. And when the gut punch comes, it really comes, it delivers, and it hurts. Really good. This is one of those books I say go in blind and just make the most of it. Please don't look anything up. Just go in and just enjoy the ride for what it is. You'll really love it. Does anyone else just really want Emma Wang to release another book like now? Then we go on to a Dark Academia masterpiece. The Secret History built Dark Academia in my opinion, and nothing else has come close to it just yet for me. I love Secret History, and I just think it is truly one of the best books ever written. It's absolutely brilliant. Donatar created a wonderful world, and just it's absolutely autumn vibes. If you look at any edit of this book, you'll see the spooky vibes, what I mean. It's Dark Academia at its best. This book follows Henry, who tries to get himself into a group of elites, and once he does get in there, he uncovers something has gone very, very wrong, and I'll leave it there. Very, very good. I read this 2 years ago, I think, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I was absolutely engrossed in all of the elite language, all the Latin stuff, all of the complex world building, and all the metaphorical sense of what is the fatal flaw, does it exist, and all those things this book explores and all the themes it explores. It's by far one of the best books ever written, and it is called a modern classic for a reason. If you haven't read Secret History, if you like the idea of Dark Academia, read it. Then we go on to The Crimson Moth. This is a very, very fun, nice romantasy, very different from The Secret History, but this follows a witch and a witch hunter premise, and it is very, very good. The main premise of this is a witch is trying to save her fellow witches from being hunted down. When a witch casts her magic, she has to use blood. This means that witches are easily identifiable by the scars they make from drawing blood. What the main character witch does in this book is use her period blood to cast magic, and I thought that was such an interesting and unique plot point, and it was just so good. It really engrossed me. This is a romantasy. It does feel like a witch and a witch hunter. I bet you can guess what happens, but it is really fun, and I really, really enjoyed it. The setting gives like Victorian-esque vibes, with like the elite aristocrats, and it's really, really good. I really, really enjoyed this book, and the duology as a whole is just brilliant. The Rebel Witch may be even better than the Crimson Moth. Finally, we go into One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. Again, Rachel Gillig is a masterpiece at gothic spooky books, and this is gothic fantasy at its finest. It has such a cool magic system. It uses a deck of cards as like its magic system, and brilliant. I love it. Absolutely brilliant. My favourite thing about this book is the companion. It is called The Nightmare, and it is the sassiest, coolest, but also so violent and so dark of a companion. And it's so cool. Like, I can't explain to you how much you'll love this book if you go read it. I rarely ever find people who don't like that duology, and I think you will need to read it. It has one of the best iconic quotes for me. It is the girl, the king, and the monster they became. And to me, that is just so iconic. I love it. I love this duology. If you like gothic fantasy and you haven't read the One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns duology, what are you doing? There you have it, guys. They are my autumn book recommendations. It is a bit of a shorter video today, but I didn't want to overload you with so many recommendations. I know you guys will have some lined up already and probably just wanted a few just to keep you going throughout all of autumn. So I thought I'd give a few there, and they are all books I absolutely love. I haven't listed any books there that I would be met on. To me, they're all absolutely brilliant, 4 or 5 stars, and I think you'll love them, guys. So that is my autumnal book recommendations. If you read any of them or have read any of them, let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And I also want to know what other books you're going to be reading this autumn. Let me know, and maybe I'll read some of them too. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.